about everything that you're going through. My girl, you've got nothing to lose. Cold nights and the Sunday mornings on your way out of the grave. I've got time, I've got love, got confidence, you'll rise above. Give me a minute to hold my girl. Give me a minute to hold my girl. Crowded town or a silent bed, pick a place to rest your head. Give me a minute to hold my girl. Give me a minute to hold my girl. Hey, Drew James here from LearnGuitarInLondon.com. I hope you're having a great day. I'm playing a really lovely acoustic song called Hold My Girl by George Ezra. Really, really lovely song. I'm going to teach it to you in a couple of ways. There's a much more beginner-friendly way and then more like the way that George does it. Let's get started on the lesson. You're going to need to get your capo, put it on fret 3. So this song is a great example of what you might have heard before, which is 4 chords in the truth. There is really only 4 chords in this, if we're going to do the beginner's way. Even without the beginner's way, we're just adjusting the chords that you might already know as a beginner. So the chords you're going to need are a G, a D, and a C. Bear in mind, I've got a capo here on fret 3. That's to keep it the same key as what George Ezra is doing. If it's too low for your voice, then you can raise that capo higher. George Ezra does have a very low voice, notoriously, so you might want to raise it up a little bit. For female singers, you might want to try removing the capo completely, doing it open, and then singing the octave above, okay? So that's just some ideas with vocalizing this one. So the chords, G, D, and C, the other chord that you're going to need is E minor. And really that is all you're going to need for this beginner's version of the song. The G, we're index finger on fret 2. This is all in relationship to the capo on the A string, Eddie 8 Dynamite, good by Eddie, E-A-D, G-B-E. I like to label the strings by their names. The 3rd fret on the thickest string with the middle finger on the thickest E string, and then ring finger on the 3rd fret on the thinnest string. Strum all 6 strings. That's your G. The D, fret 2 on the G string, fret 2 also on the E string, and fret 3 on the B string with index, middle and ring finger. There's your D. The C, fret 1 on the B string with the index finger, fret 2 on the D string with the middle finger, and fret 3 on the A string with the ring finger. Strum the bottom 5, sorry. And the E minor, fret 2 on the A string and fret 2 on the D string, and strum all 6. Now, if you come from my short video, you'll see that there was an easier way of doing the song, so I'll show you what that is first. And that's just simply holding the chords. So you go G, D, C, 2, 3, repeat, G, D, C. And you can do all of the verse like that. I've been D for C, 2, 3, and then E minor, D and G. So you can just strum and hold them. So G, change, D, change, C, 2, 3, and E minor, change, D to G. And that will sound, that will sound perfectly good enough for singing and playing, okay? What I'm going to do now is I'm going to show you a bit more of a rhythm pattern on the right hand so that you can concentrate on some of the chord changes, and then I'll show you more like the chords that George is doing in the song, right? So the beginning has this. So I'm going down, down, up, change to D, down, down, up, change to C, down, down, up, down, down, up. So the C, you notice that I'm doing it twice. So G, down, up, D, down, up, C, down, up, down, 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 down, up. A little bit faster. And then if we're doing the verses, the chord order is G, D, C, then E minor, D, G. So we've got G, D, and C, E minor, D and G, and G, D and C, and E minor, D and G. And that G on the word lose, you do it twice. Down, 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 up, down, up. And then we're into our pre-chorus from there, where there are some different chords. Well, they're not different, they're just in different order. So we've got C with down, 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 up, down, up. And then E minor, down, 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 up, down, up. And then G, down, down, up, down, up. And D, down, 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 up, down, up. Okay, so I'll take you through that with a bit of melody to help you find where you are. So C nights and E minor mornings, G your way, D of the grey, then another D with no singing, then we're into the chorus. So let's just recap on the verse into that pre-chorus. The pre-chorus I call the cold nights, Sunday mornings, that bit. Okay, so our intro, we've got G, D, C, C, G, D, C. Then the vocal. I've been D for C to E minor, D and G, G, D and C, and E minor, D and G, and C nights and E minor mornings, G way, D grey, another D. And then we're into our chorus, which is G, I've got tough, G, I've got love, D, got confidence, D again, rise above, down, up, E minor, give me a minute to E minor, my girl, C, give me a minute to C, my girl. So it's the same as G, D, E minor, C, but we're just holding those chords for longer. So down, 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 up, down, up, down, 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 up, change, down, 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 up, down, up. Okay? And that then just happens again in the crowded town or silent beds. Pick a place to rest your head. So that's G, crowded town, G, silent bed, D coming up, pick a place, D again, to rest your head, E minor, give me a minute to E minor, my girl, C, give me a minute to hold my girl. There we go. So we've now got many of the components of the song, okay, with that rhythm pattern. So what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to take you into some of the chords that I can kind of hear, the little variations. Now you can just stick with what you've got. It will sound good enough and it will sound like the song. But if you want to push yourself a little further, here's how. First of all, the G, the folk G is a little better. So what I mean by that is it's a 4-finger G. Basically this ring finger that you had on the 3rd fret on the thinnest string, just move that up into the B and take your little finger and tuck it underneath. So that is where the ring finger was and you've got 4-finger G. So whenever I say G, that would be the better G to do, the full G. The reason why I taught the beginner's G, well, for obvious reasons, right? Because it's easier to play. The D, it sounds better with a D over F sharp. So what this requires is for you to make your D chord with the thumb arched over, doing something called a Hendrix grip, because it was pioneered by Jimi Hendrix. And it's bringing the thumb over to play the 2nd fret on the thickest string. So what you do when you strum this is you're going to hit the bass note, and I'll take you through that in a moment when I explain the slightly more creative strumming or the more intermediate strumming. So G is this, D is with the thumb over, so just grab hold of the guitar, grab hold of the neck, try to mute the A string with the tipped fleshy part of your thumb, but make sure this rings out. And the C over G, the C at the beginning, at least at the beginning, is a C over G, which is this. So you take your C chord, you bring your ring finger up to the 3rd fret on the thickest string, and you take your pinky finger and stick it on fret 3 on the A string. So you've got a much richer G. He's definitely playing that C over G, at least in the beginning, in that sort of exposed. It's that rather than that. It's a subtle difference, but it sounds nice, okay? The E minor is the same, that doesn't get changed, but it's the G, the D and the C Sometimes I'll do C with C over G, especially in the beginning. Sometimes I'll just do C. It just depends, really. I can't really hear too much of a difference in the recording when it goes further on. And then finally, to really make it start to come alive as the song, you want to, with your strumming hand, when you do that first down, look to find the bass note, which is always the first string that you would strum, and you're going to pick it with your plectrum or your thumb. I mean, I actually quite like this song with thumb playing. So let's look at what that technique is. So we go bass, down, up, bass. So this is the D over F sharp, second fret on the thicker string, bass, down, up, and then C over G, bass. So G. So with the C over G, it's bass, down, up, down, up, down, up. So bass, down, up, bass, down, up. My mistake. So it's bass, down, up, bass, down, up, bass, down, up, bass, down, up. So then getting into the singing there, we've got G, D over F sharp, C. So whenever it's a bar by itself, so that's just bass, down, down, up, down, up. And then we're E minor, that's the open string. Then G, D over F sharp, C. E minor. So you can just hear the bass going. C, notes, C, bass, bass. So it just helps give that lovely feeling of a bass note moving throughout the song, which gives it a really just more expressive way of playing the song. Okay, so I've taught you everything there. In verse 2, there's just some different lyrics. So I've been dreaming about us, working hard and saving it up. We'll go and see the man on the moon. My girl, we've got nothing to lose. And then it's your pre-chorus chorus again. Cold nights, and then give me a minute to hold my girl. When he says give me a minute to hold my girl the second time, give me a minute to hold my girl. It goes into this bridge, which is E minor, E minor. Then he sings my girl with a C, my girl. And then on this, it's 1 hot second to turn it around. It takes 1 hot second to turn it around. It's just G, G, and then D, or the D over F sharp. And then it's a breakdown in I've got times, you just strum and hold. I've got love, D over F sharp or D, rise above. E minor, give me a minute to E minor. C, give me a minute to C now. Then bring it in, na, 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 na. And I start filling in the strumming here as it sort of builds. Okay, so there you go. That's all the components of the song. I really hope it's been helpful for you. I hope you've moved from the beginner stages into the intermediate chords and given them a try if you've been playing guitar a bit longer. Do give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Keep on playing.